Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you quickly how to create a page in Facebook. Now it's often difficult to find out as you navigate through Facebook to try to find this actual area to go to, so I just like to throw in the actual web address, facebook.com/pages/create.php. Now again, take note of that. You can just type it in your browser once you're logged in, you'll get right there. Or if you're crafty enough to figure out how to get here, by all means. So now you need a page. You're faced with 6 different options, as you can see below here. First is local business or place. Now, this is particularly good if you're focused on only local traffic. If you're a retail store, you're a professional that only services a certain area, I choose this. This allows you to put in all the specific address, zip code, phone number, and choose a category that best relates, if you're a bar, bookstore, or whatnot. Second option is a community organization or institution. Now, this is for people that might be looking more nationally or globally to get customers. Again, it's similar to local place, but obviously you're interested in a wider variety. Again, choose your category. Don't worry if you fall into a couple different categories. Pick the one that kind of suits yours the best. Brand or a product. This is if you're trying to, similar to a company or organization, but it's a specific brand name that you're trying to use or target, like vitamins or supplements or a website. You want a larger appeal. Now, if you are a artist, a band, or a public figure, so this is pretty good actually for CEOs of companies if they want to start joining Facebook. And obviously, if you don't want your own personal profile, you can actually set up a public figure. So you could say, you know what, I am a business person, so they're the CEO of a certain company. They can set up their own page, and that way, pictures of you and doing non-businessy things obviously aren't shown to the general public because you're interacting through this page. Entertainment, again, if you're a concert, it's a radio station, TV channel, and finally a cause or a community. So this is more so for nonprofits or if you're trying to petition something. So let's just say that I am a brand or a product, and I'm going to be a new line of clothing, and I'm going to choose Bill's shirts, and I'm going to agree to terms. Now, when you're picking out your name, once you put this in, you cannot actually change it. So you want to be sure that you know what exactly you're doing. Now, as you know, Facebook is getting more and more popular for people actually just searching inside of Facebook instead of going to Bing or Google. So you want to make sure that you use your actual company name, but say your company name was, something weird. Say Fozzie, that's my clothing line. I might want to add something like custom dress shirts, because people might actually search custom dress shirts in the Facebook search bar, as you can see up here. So in that case, you would come up, but your brand is still there. So once you actually do this and you set the name, you can't change it. I agree to the terms, and let's get started. Okay, great. Now I have a page. As you can see, there's nothing here. So this is quite self-explanatory. You should be able to walk through this. Now add an image. This image that you add here will be your profile image. Now if you've chosen one of our designs, we will actually design one of these for you, and it'll be larger than this square. Usually this is what is always up regardless if somebody goes to their wall or your info, they'll always see this image. So it's really important that we think about, what your logo is, what your call is, call to action is if you want people to go to buy something or contact you, whatnot. So you can add your image, invite your friends, tell your fans, post status updates. Before you get too carried away, you should go to info. So this is where you would provide basic info about your page. Now let's just start right here with the edit page button. And this allows you to go through and basically do all that. So this is, you can see you can still change your actual category if you want here, and get a little bit more detail. Once you actually have 25 fans, you can change the username. So right now it's a really long username. When you have a custom one, I can change it so it's facebook.com/Fozzie, let's say, if that's available. So once you hit the 25 fan mark, you're allowed to actually change that. Until then, so if you actually have our fan service, then that'll be no problem after you've used it. So it's a matter of going in and filling out all these details. But one thing that's particularly important for us is managing the permissions. So in here, sometimes you might have a country restriction. So this means that
Enabling one or more countries means that only people located in those countries will be able to view your page. So you can say, okay, I don't want people from, you know, UK or Australia or whatnot. Now, if you have anything in here, if it only says United States, make sure you delete that so that we can actually access your page, because I'm not based in the States. Some of my team members are, but I'm not. That way, if you have it limited by country, then you've limited anybody who doesn't live in that country from seeing your page. Now you can choose age restrictions here if you're, concerned about the nature of what you're actually doing. If you're doing risque photography or it's alcohol related, that type of thing, then you'd obviously want to set it higher to avoid any sort of conflicts or issues. You can, allow users to add video and photos, or you can not. The default landing tab right now is your wall. Once we go through and set up your new design of your reveal page or your landing page, we will change that so you'll have different options there, and that's what people will see when they first come in. You can also choose different profanity to block, and you can also take out certain terms if you get larger and then spam starts to become an issue, because if you have 50,000 100,000 followers, you're going to get people that are just posting junk on your wall, and you just have to manage that. Part of our managed services will look after that, or you can look after that on your own. Now, once you've done that, it's a matter of going through and filling in the rest of the info here. The other thing is, managing the admins. So you have to make sure that you add us as an admin. So you can just type my name in here, and you can add me as an admin. And you click on Add Other, and then it'll ask for your password again. And then as the admin, I'm able to access your page and upload files and whatnot. And that is the basics to getting started with your page.